So, Maureen, thank you for making time and talking to us about your career and your trajectory around California, and both the Hollywood angle of California as well as Silicon Valley. Tell us a little bit about, quickly, your career path ever since you left Stanford.
Sure. Well, it's pretty varied. I started off at eBay in UI design, then moved to user experience research, cultural anthropology, then to strategy, then to product management, and then eventually to Hollywood, where I was helping with script development for films and also assistant to Zach Braff and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's talent manager. Then decided everything was a business at the end, went to HBS, worked on Toy Story 3 at Pixar later on, and then ended up at Zynga, where I've been for 5 years, and now currently I'm VP of Games at Zynga.
That's an amazing story. Now tell us, since you've made so many career switches, and in drastically different industries, like eBay to Hollywood, and so on, what role did connections and people you knew played in helping facilitate these opportunities and create these opportunities for you?
Everything, actually. So early on at eBay, I developed a set of mentors that helped me through my entire career. When I was deciding whether or not to go to business school or go to Hollywood, it was my manager and my mentors who actually helped me find connections in Hollywood to take on as many jobs as I possibly could there to get a taste for things. After going to business school, I didn't have to look for jobs at all. My mentors in both entertainment and at eBay were the ones who set me up with informational interviews for every single job. So that was like HobNob, Playfish, Playdom, Zynga, Lucasfilm, all these companies. I didn't really do anything. I just told my mentors, here are my requirements, and they found the positions for me. So I was set up really well for that. And then even in deciding whether or not to go to Zynga or choose other places, they were also the ones who helped me out deciding, including my business school professor. So these mentors basically helped me with all my career and also life decisions, honestly.
That's amazing. And so it sounds like they helped you both with finding these opportunities as well as evaluating them. Mm-hmm. How did you build such a deep and trusted relationship? And because these were your professional peers almost, right? It sounded like the relationships went far beyond that though. How did that dynamic evolve?
Well, two ways. The most common way was someone was my manager. Mm-hmm. And in being my manager, I just became very close to them, and they either thought I was good or not, and I respected them or not. So I just developed a relationship with them. And I didn't necessarily formally ask them to be my mentor. Sometimes I did, but it just worked out that way. For going to Hollywood, I didn't have that many connections, so I ended up emailing all the people I can find on the Stanford alumni database who were in entertainment. Yeah. And Vicky from Lucasfilm actually responded to me, and so after having many conversations with her where I felt like I really had a connection with her, I asked her if she would be my formal mentor, and she said yes.
And how painful was that process to find someone like Vicky? Do you think it was by chance, or do you think you were very, very proactive about it?
I was very proactive because I went through the entire Stanford alumni database and joined all the Stanford entertainment lists to find her. Yeah.
Now, what advice would you have to fresh grads who are coming out in terms of the role people have to play and how they can think about being proactive about building these kinds of connections?
I would say for people who are just graduating from school, keeping in touch with your professors is very important. They're not just teachers, they actually know a lot of people in industry, so they're really valuable. But also just don't think about it as networking when you're working with people in your job. Just if you end up liking someone and respecting them and they like you back, just keep that relationship going.
Right. At this point in your career, are you looking to meet different types of people? And if so, what kind of people are you hoping to mentor or connect with?
Yeah, well, right now I'm at a point where I help run the Women at Zynga network club in Zynga, and so I'm really interested in mentoring women and helping them deal with some issues that I've had to deal with in rising as a female leader. Yep. And so I'm looking more to mentor people, but also I'm staying in entertainment, and I would love to find more female leaders actually, or male as well, that are even higher level, networking.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.